And we're live. Hello, hi, welcome back. Today, wow, that was terrible. And we're live. Hello, hi, welcome back. Today, we're gonna be playing some of the Outer Worlds 2. I need to kind of hear how myself sounded, unfortunately. Otherwise, this is all just gonna go incredibly badly. So, yeah. Alrighty, hopefully that works out a little bit better, and it's not nearly as blazingly loud as it was a minute ago, but we'll see. Alright, we'll bring the game volume up just a little bit. Just a little bit more, because it was very low. Yeah. So, I may have upgraded my microphone a little bit. Hopefully it sounds nicer. It sounds a little bit better. A little bit cleaner, a little bit fresher, you know? Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Where did we leave off? We finally convinced Auntie's Choice into working with everyone else. This was not here last time. Anywho, we convinced them to work together with us, so... And stole all their things. Let's check the journal, see where we are at. Both Niles and Inesbe's be upgraded. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right. So we need to capture Sprighton. And we also need to find a mechanical body for Auntie. So we do need to go back to Free Market Station as well. We got a few things to do. We got a couple things to take care of before we go, Yeah, so we got to capture Sprighton to be in a staging area for the archive. And then we need to find Auntie a body. So we're going to do both. Let's go find her body first. I think that will be our best option to begin with. Back to the incognito.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the consul's eyes.
I suggest he fears the consul's eyes.
To refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
Any idea why he'd choose to meet there, soldier?
Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any
hominess.
Home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully
the homies
allow us
are there?
to deduce something from all
the
that we found.
The homies are hanging out?
I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
I agree, they would be most disagreeable. Most disagreeable indeed. Well, we're going back to the automatic facility on Praetor, so maybe we can get a couple things done while we're there. That's flashing like crazy. To Praetor. Take with this time. I guess we'll take Inez and Niles. They need to go out for a walk. They've been cooped up for too long now. Automatic production facility. Ooh, does that mean stuff just respawned? That would be kind of awesome. Or it's just a bunch of stuff we never grabbed in the first place. You know, maybe Tristan would have shown us that secret door if we would have brought him with. Feel any more secret endeavors when it comes to secret doors, we should probably bring Tristan along with us, as he would know where all the secret doors are at in these facilities. Notes on the Voluntold. Experiment 1. Decapitation of our first volunteer was a success until the body rejected the organ. Remains cremated. Experiment 2. Second volunteer put up a fight. His organ was damaged and of no further use. Must remember to keep the volunteers isolated from each other. Remains cremated. Experiment 3. After mounting our third volunteer's organ upon the body awakened and pulled my assistant's heart out of his chest. Much to consider. Results promising. Remains cremated. We exhausted our stable of volunteers from the prison population. First batch of subject volunteers incoming. They seem eager to learn how they can help the Sovereign. Remains cremated. Strike that. Mistakenly typed. Force of habit. Note, the death of the sovereign has indefinitely delayed my R&D concerning the body. Okay. So they were just sacrificing people left and right then. Heyo, we leveled up. We leveled up again. We leveled up. We are not spies. I thought I found the mech in here for Valerie like pretty easily last time. Oh, I guess that wasn't the upgrade then. Hack 17? Yeah, my hack is nowhere near high enough for that. And I'm sure that has something to do with the automechanical that to find Valerie's upgrade, so...
What do you want to wager there's something in there for Val we can use?
Oh, here it is. Well, I really wish I could re-roll those points I just dumped into hack now. That would be rather helpful. Yeah, that was kind of a waste of points, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's keep going. Hey, can I fast travel now? There we go. Perfect. Bring all of them with.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack
I
the
was about to say, can I not use the elevator? Did I just come over here too quick? Auntie Cleo,
I'll be able to-
we are back.
You're back! Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here?
One prototype mech body as requested. Well, it took a lot of effort on my part. Extra effort, if you get my drift.
A last-minute shakedown, is it? I knew I liked you. Yes, of course. Fine, fine. Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at you, gorgeous. If you'll all just excuse me a moment as I slip into something more formidable.
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share?
Protracted screaming in abject terror. Perfect. You look ruthless, effectual, and more than a little terrifying. It would prove exceedingly intimidating to your rivals. I'm just gonna scream.
Oh, thank you. It's so rare to find a person who knows how to articulate the perfect understated response. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results. With their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution, our market dominance is a foregone conclusion. Yes, so much to do, and we have you to thank for making it happen. I am quite looking forward to you working for me further. As they say, time is capital, time is bits.
Save game. Because I just need to know if I can straight up just
You're
murder
burning
him.
Luther just standing there.
You only had 6 bits on you? Well, that totally isn't worth it. Hello, Auntie. You're not dead after all. need to go capture Sprighton now.
Your decisions.
I've also got to turn on that other quest really quick too. That would be helpful. Back to Free Market Station. We haven't been here in a while. I like taking Tristan and Ozza places. They're funny to listen to bicker back and forth, because Ozza just wants to kill everything.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Not terribly. My only field-bound compatriot is stationed in Golden Ridge, and all she repeats is endless military twaddle.
Don't tell me you prefer...
You're not gonna get dead out there.
Greetings. How has the data collection fared? Finally, a breakthrough. Let's hear it. How did the ACS free market meet its end? It sounds like aside from the crash, what occurred in the ship's final moments? Last question. Were there any contributing factors to the crash? Anything that might recontextualize what actually happened?
Auntie's leadership put a salvage contract on the ship and stripped it after the crash.
Scuttling an entire freighter and killing. This report is going to bear some glaring absences, which is unfortunate. Still, here's something for your time. It would have been more if I'd been able to complete this, but there's nothing for that now. With you, now I need to get this report to...
Anybody even listening to this? Let me tell you stuff.
Hello.
Glad there are people out here like you. Gives hope. Both of us, well, we're forever in your debt.
Good. You should be
Before I
forever in my
forget,
debt.
Here, this is for you. Thank you ever so much for freeing my...
My friend from Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball Millie got me. And of course, the escort out of there. Though mostly, the pitch ball.
How are you doing, Valen?
Wonderful. So good to see Millie again. Don't know how to do anything here, but I can sing to my heart's content. You heading out? Do take care. Again, much obliged.
We've gotten a lot done so far. A lot of these missions have a lot going into them, so, you know, whatever we can get done, we can get done. Now, time to go capture Sprighton. Spiriton? Spiriton? Sprighton. Alright, let's do it. Let's go capture Sprighton. Back to Cloister. Alrighty. 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 an equitable arrangement. Hello. Hello?
You're the one responsible for us working with these short-sighted consumerists.
That's correct.
Well, better additional than subtractional, I surmise. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spyreton?
Wait until I've disabled the turrets. Once that occurs, you're clear to attack.
Ooh, a change in plan. An unanticipated, strategic refinement. We shall await the signal. But should the situation deteriorate, we will intercede. Our scheduled reinforcements should be here in no time. I'm sure they'll arrive at the most optimal moment.
So I need to find a way to disable those turrets. How do we disable the turrets? I don't know.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Shit. Bro, really? You're just gonna sit there and just ignore the fact. Okay. Okie dokie. Dirkly dirkly.
Trouble about. My
Well, this is most unfortunate, isn't it?
Help me up! I've got murderers to do.
Oh. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my health. Okay, that was on me. Let's actually pay attention this time. Oh my. This thing's kind of cool, actually.
Or my life or avenge my death.
Taking cover.
Alright. Well, all that took was a mini rocket launcher that I can hold in my hand, which is awesome.
Ah, we see you didn't even require us. Our arrival was scheduled for the optimum moment.
My academic
Apparently
rivals
we're
are no
meant to
doubt
hold
sitting
Spire,
comfortably
not
in
assist in
probabilistic analysis.
Well, what's his face died, which I think might be a problem. But it's okay. He died so that we may walk.
I've been trying to calculate which is the worst disruptor. Unforeseen factors, random elements, or anomalous outliers. I suppose bad data is bad data, whatever the cause.
without data collection is an
Everybody else
idle
can go
time
home.
pass.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Unlock the lift to Spryerton from inside the entrance of the archive to bring in your reinforcements. Oh. So now I have to go over here. Okay. To Newton, where we will use our rift modulator to make our way across the bridge. Finally. And secure the archive. There's been a lot building up to this. Oh, hello. I see you've all reclaimed this town. That's great. Yay, we're across the bridge. Your weak stomach is impressed by the rancid smell seeping from these crates. You quickly move to the crate and notice a shipping label for the AC landing pad on the cloister near Winter's Grass signed by the sub-roast of Finagler. Oh. Shake down the sub-rosa Finagler for info. I feel like it'd be safer to go this way than through there. To the archive, Cloister Core Substranium.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
The archive's entryway bristles with Protectorate weaponry. In a direct assault, I'm not sure I would even fancy my chances.
Maybe we ought to sneak around a bit first, find some way to undermine their forces. Well, we have allies. Can we send for reinforcements?
Since Spryerton has been captured, we need only find the controls within the archive that would grant them entry.
Maybe we should search around, try to find the means to weaken their forces somehow.
Whatever you say, Commander.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all...
too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Are you mentally
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance.
System, serve the sovereign. Oh,
Aggressor at hand.
I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. The rumor is somebody died. Huh?
Cloister Sovereign Sprout. Alright.
You're breathing too loud. Stop breathing.
I see an enemy. Seems to be a corpse.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most...
Protectorate Declaratory Address System for use by duly authorized personnel only. Okay, well, I don't have a mysterious audio cartridge,
all
so...
fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Sort of.
Commander.
Let me.
I am loath to admit I require...
My thanks and my hand.
The console. The console provides, the system abides.
Spartan live controlled console innards. Investigate the remove component further. Refuse conventional machinery safety standards and start messing about.
Someone has been at this equipment, looting it for parts. It's possible they may yet have what we need to reactivate this lift. And wouldn't you know it, there's a foreign wire here siphoning power. Perhaps we'd best follow it.
Here's like, okay.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Starring noted self-taught survival expert, myself, Hoyt.
Self-taught survival expert.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals, coordinated group efforts.
Oh, hello. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript.
I'd love to stop and talk, but I need to find the lift control component. You seen one? Fascinating. What other sage bits of survival wisdom do you have to impart?
So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual. Why? Just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button and flame. Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance.
You aware of any way of accessing the archive?
That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged outdoor. You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession.
Would you consider handing them over?
This place was built by the Order. Nowadays, it's held by the Protectorate. I could be convinced to part with the lift control. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade.
You're such an accomplished hunter. You don't need my help at all.
As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work is beneath someone of my skills. Accomplished hunters like me are well known to
You're such a
enlist
naturally
aid from
talented survival
peons,
expert. It wouldn't be fair
underlings, and
to
guides.
the ursopod.
The rule of fair chase does apply, for without our ethics, how are we much more than beasts ourselves? Appreciate you for reminding me that.
That's
Here,
right.
I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved for company.
You gained a sprat hat? What? Where's my sprat hat? There's the sprat hat. That I can wear a sprat hat. That's so cool. That's cool. Or I can be mentally refreshed, you know? A mentally refreshed Jimothy. is a mentally refreshed Jimothy.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed.
I'm calling for reinforcements. Let's take down the Protectorate.
Executing primary operation. Now!
Ah, yes. Such exhilarating primary operation.
Huh, the reinforcements we ordered. And not a moment too soon.
Working control!
Punitive action.
Take him down. Wait, what? How am I an outlaw to Auntie's choice now? What? No. I mean, I guess I could just let them attack and not do anything, right? That would probably be the smarter move.
Both our forces and antis executing primary operation. Now!
Huh, the reinforcements we ordered.
Ready to dispense judgment!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper. Guided by our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul provides the
Good job, guys. Good job. No. I was just trying to stand on the ledge to get to the turrets.
The reinforcements we ordered. And not a moment too soon.
Working control!
Ready to dispense judgment! I despise escapery, and yet I'm
My thanks and my hat.
Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Assessing. Assessing. We repel invasive elements.
Raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to protect her. We're all in this together.
Nice. Nice.
They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates.
So, this is where the math happens. Impressive.
Kind of want it. Citizens' armor requirely display armor once worn by Exemplar as Santo, the first archive operator, both practical and ornamental. We got weapons, we got helmets.
The console provides.
I mean, if I don't search and steal everything,
Calcaduceus,
who's going?
not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from
Irregularly
one
indisposed.
direction or the other.
Fortunately for this fellow, crimes against common decency are not punishable by death, though he might wish they were.
You were mentioning some non-protectorate medicament? Afraid I don't know what that is, but I trust a protectorate medicament would be superior.
Seems I need a calculus to get through that door. Do you have it?
I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
What the fuck is a Calcaduceus?
It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator.
You can leave. I may need help with the archive. Really seems like you'd be more concerned about facing punishment from the Protectorate. Sounds like a deal to me.
By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more.
Either help me or die.
I am obliged to face you then. I am no arbiter, but as a dutiful subject of the
could have lived, man.
Caduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Nice replacement. Greetings, sentient.
Alrighty, let's
Welcome
see what we got.
to the archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator,
That's
I,
a name.
a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
Are you some form of artificial intellect?
That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
This thing seems unbalanced. I like it.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
I have a large cast of rift anomaly data that I need processed immediately. What just happened? Are you okay? Did you say you're non-sentient? You seem pretty self-aware to me.
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion.
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
Tough break. Tell me about what calculations you performed for other operators. Did you try turning yourself off and on again?
No. Not when I can guide others out of worry and doubt, to sublimate themselves to the needs of the community.
Not when there are bits to be made. We're talking monetary units left on the table here.
The theorized method to purge myself of my erring others is slightly more involved. To avoid the requisite downtime, I endeavor to work around them. For now.
I wonder if you're still capable of processing my rift anomaly data.
Well, my naysaying fuss budget. Only one way to see. Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
The Protectorate input similar data before. How long ago? I need the same results.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
You mentioned your calculatory processing around 49.7% capacity. Can we raise that?
In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Of course it does. How long is that going to take?
Well, if you're going to stand around whining, forever. So best get started. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses two key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Hey, here's an idea. Set all turrets to fire on any remaining protectorate forces nearby.
Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the archive are locked, however.
Did the Protectorate Entity's choice intend to cause so much ruin here?
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues.
Restoring thermal transfer certainly sounds important. Why is it optional?
When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
The roving minds in the Order can fix many things, but if the archive melts down, I suspect even they will have their hands full.
I'm guessing cold storage is a large walk-in refrigerator. Is that
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
All right, I'll be on my way then.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork. Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Return when all required tasks have been completed.
Oh, okay. I really don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
To the Cloister Underlands we go. Now we should go repair thermal transfer first. That would be the smart move.
Hold fire! This one looks friendly. Or not protectorate, at least. Watch yourself.
Hello.
You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape?
I'm not sure why
What?
you're trapped.
Oh, you must be another case of hypothermnesia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antes alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive.
Don't give up hope. I've taken the archive and will soon have it fully functional again.
You're what? How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is, well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you.
That's a good point. How can you help?
You'll want to speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play. Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success. May the universe...
Alrighty.
Sure, they're friendly now, but it's only a matter of time before they're tearing out each other's
see it.
throats.
That's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean.
But that's about it
you
for
want
the
me
day.
to take off your top and
Thank you all for joining me here. We'll be back tomorrow where we will continue to, make them work together and take over the archive. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. But it was a little shorter today. I got to start getting ready for work. Anyway, later.